On top of the list of batsmen with the highest individual scores in World Cups is Gary Kirsten. The bowling wasn't the strongest and Kirsten had a ball, leading South Africa to a 169-run win in this group game in Rawalpindi. In the very next edition came Sourav Ganguly's 183 against Sri Lanka. Ganguly shared a 318-run stand with Rahul Dravid in that game as India totaled 373 for 6 and won by 157 runs. Back in 1987, before the advent of all the new rules and the massive bats, Viv Richards scored 181 off just 125 balls in Karachi. West Indies put up 360 for 4 and beat Sri Lanka by 191 runs. The most famous of them, the one in Tunbridge Wells in 1983, when Kapil Dev pulled India out of the abyss against Zimbabwe and won the match for them single-handedly on the way to victory in the tournament itself. Against a team he called ordinary, Virender Sehwag smashed a 140-ball 175 in the 2011 World Cup, which India won. This game was in Dhaka, and Sehwag hit 14 boundaries and 5 sixes as India won by 87 runs. The sight of the Namibia bowlers got more than one batsman excited in 2003, but Craig Wishart made the most of it, scoring a swashbuckling century as Zimbabwe scored 340 for 2 and won a rain-hit game by 86 runs. It was the first World Cup in 1975 and New Zealand great Glenn Turner feasted on the poor East Africa bowling. That strike rate of 85.07 must look funny now, but back then it was good enough. Andrew Hudson wasn't known as a big hitter, but against the Netherlands bowling back in the 1996 World Cup, he didn't have to hit big to get his 132-ball 161 as South Africa won by a mammoth 160 runs. Another of the batsmen who feasted on a poor bowling attack at the World Cup was Imran Nazir, who scored 160 in 121 balls against Zimbabwe in Kingston. The match was affected by rain and Pakistan went on to win by 93 runs. Matthew Hayden scored just under 50% of Australia's runs, 158 out of 322, as Australia, easily the best team in the world at the time, thrashed West Indies by 103 runs in Antigua.